My name is Ayumi Moroki. I'm the president founder of Women in Tech. We are an international non-profit organization. We have chapters around the world, and we have members in over 60 countries today. Our main mission is to try and bridge the gender gap we have today in technology, where women are underrepresented. We have perhaps less than 30% of the workforce is women, is female. So today we're trying to bridge this gender gap, trying to work in 4 different sectors. That's education, entrepreneurship, social inclusion, and events. Because we are a global movement and we have these women all around the world in so many countries, and we can't go and see them each individually in every country. So what we were trying to find was a place, a platform where we could all gather together and have these virtual meetings. And Remo came out of the sky for us, came out of heaven, because it was exactly what we were looking for without even knowing it. It's a place where women from around the world, we can meet in a space-time, in a place that is fun as well, where we can see each other, where we can network, and we can really have a good time together. We can really have a super interaction from all over the world, all different kinds of people. And that's thanks to Remo. I want to describe Remo. So for me, Remo is a platform. So it's a place where we can go and meet. But not only meet, it's very fun. It's really as if we were going out to have some friends, to meet some friends, but instead of going out and seeing them, in a party or in the workplace or somewhere, we're meeting, with the comfort of your home, but we have the same advantages of going out there because we can see each other via webcam. We can, go from table to table, which is really, we can visualize the table and see who is there and jump from one to another. And it is so much fun because you can interact with different groups and keep it also cozy and not too wide, not too big, and go from topic to topic. We can also have conferences. So we do have panels every month. So we have a panel around a certain theme with a moderator. So during the panel, the conference, all the ladies, all the people that are logged in, they're going to be able to watch this conference, and they're going to be able to interact as well, because they're going to be able to ask questions via the chat, and the moderator is going to see them and going to be able to ask the questions to the speakers, and the speakers will be able to answer to all the members. So it's very interactive, very spontaneous, very fun platform. Fantastic. I love it. We can't we can't get past of it anymore. Every month we have our monthly rendezvous, as we say, and everyone's very excited now. All the women, they kind of fighting to have a place to be a speaker there. So the results, a lot of interaction. So people are really excited about it, and people have networked together. They've gotten to know each other. I've had some feedback, great feedback from some speakers that didn't know Remo before, and because there were speakers at the platform and our events, they met lots of other women that were watching and participating in the seminar, went to them afterwards, and to get connected on LinkedIn and trying to do business as well, and just interact and network, to be part of the community. But definitely it did boost the meeting each other, the networking. That was very, very important. And I think it bonds, it bonds the team much more, because in a way you can only see them and we can interact with people from around the world. So I think the diversity that we need and that we really privilege in our organization has really boomed because of Remo. It's definitely been a huge contribution to the way that our platform and our community has been growing, that's for sure. So for instance, if you look at our community on LinkedIn, so we're growing about 1,000 members per month, and that's completely organic. The same way for Facebook. So I think perhaps not 100% Remo, but it has definitely had an impact, and a very positive impact. And the other way around, I think that when the community, what also happens that when we do get the community, it's a way to keep the community, get them involved, because of Remo, and to get them to meet each other, not just be a community where people don't know each other. They can really meet, network, talk, and see physically the person. And that's very, very important. Yeah. I think they definitely have to try it out, because I think it's great. And once you've tried it, you won't go back, because it's very simple. It's, as I said, it's fun, it's interactive, and I think everyone can get something from it. Whether it's an organization, whether you're a company, or even for family members. You know, if you have family all around the world, if you have your friends, it's such a fun way to meet. So my main concern was that as we do have members, as I said, in over 60 countries, the main concern is that we don't have chapters, we don't have local chapters in every country. So the members, let's say in Pakistan or in Uganda or in Nigeria, where we don't have local chapters, I was scared that they would feel very isolated and as if they were not part of the community, because we won't really be able to interact with them in a very sociable way and a real way. And Remo has really solved this problem, because via the platform we can really interact and meet and do this on a regular basis. And what I do love about diversity is also interculturality, internationality, and that's a way to really bring it all together. So before we started using Remo, we did that mostly, either on social media or in other ways. But it was never, we could never see each other all at the same time, and we didn't give each other a real meeting with a date and everything. Now it's as if we were going out, we're putting a schedule down, and let's go and meet our friends. It's to be able to unite people from all over the world in the same space at the same time. So that is, to go remote like this and everybody interact, that's a huge advantage. Something else I would say, it's very fun and friendly and amusing. I think that the way that the platform has been built, with the panel and the tables and the chair and the lounge, I think that's very it's really well done, because you do feel as if not only as if you're going to a meeting on a platform or in the internet, but as if you were going to a place. You can visualize yourself, like a game. So I think that's very, very fun. And I think it's very interactive in the way that you can also have a conference, you can have a panelist speaking, and at the same time have the immediate feedback of the people, which is even greater than if you were in a real meeting, in a real panel or conference somewhere, because people then, you don't have that immediate feedback if you want to ask a question like you have in Remo, right? People not there, they don't always have a tweet wall or a place where we can give you instant feedback about a question. And in that way, I think Remo is much more, interactive and very quick to reply.